All right. Hello, everybody. I've got Christian in the back. Hey everybody, Tiana here with the Seven Figure Club, and I've got my awesome manager and assistant Christian in the background here. We are doing a team training and thought I'd live stream it, some behind the scenes on how we use Go High Level, video marketing, email, and text marketing to create elongated follow-up sequences. Something that is really missing from most people's funnels is that they don't have an automated way to follow up with their new leads. So today I'm going to share with you a little behind the scenes, some of our secret funnels on how we actually do that. So if you have any questions while I'm going here, we'll see them in the comments. We can check those out later. And let's just dive right in. So I'll be sharing like some of the softwares I use and these tips to do that. So I'm going to come here. So right here is a new funnel that we are building. On the front end of this is here, and I'm going to double check that I can see this. Just so you know, you are still on camera, Christian. Christian has not done the live stream. So just so you know, they'll see us over here, just so you know. Okay, so I'm going to put that over there so we can actually see what they are seeing. So over here is our Go High Level new 14 Days to Founder Fame. If any of you watching this want to go there, go to founderfame, the number 1414.com. So what this is we are building a funnel out for founders, right? So this is a part of our new Founders Circle, and teaching founders, CEOs, creatives how to actually become known, grow your audience, build your list. So the series, though, is I'm doing a 14-day series over here, and you can see there's welcome and day one right here. So the first step that I do, like I'm training Christian, is we have to make sure that we have a landing page, and here's the first landing page, okay? So in this landing page, it'll be like, congrats, you're in. Here's the video tip one. So we change the name, join the Facebook group, and then this is the video tip of the day. And then it also has like this call to action on the right side. Make sense? The other thing that they're getting every day is like this email sequence over here. So here's like the email sequence. So we'll go do that in a minute. So this was the first email that I sent. So what I'm going to actually do is like turn this into an automated email sequence also, but we'll do that later. So first thing, let's just talk about the funnels and how do we duplicate that. So now that I have two of these going on in here, it's really coming over here and cloning the funnel step. So the first one is to clone the funnel step, and we're going to clone the step in this funnel. Cool? Yeah. And what we're going to do is set this up for let's see, we're going to then drag it up to there. And then I like to just change the name of it. So I have the name of it over in the other page that they're not going to be able to see. This one will be your audience growth engine. So for day 3, it would be this. And then we would just change that title to day 3 there. So you see that? And then really, I would just like, this is if we're just duplicating the landing pages. And I actually do like to do that all at once. So I've got like the notes open here, and then we're going to do it again. So we're going to clone step in this funnel. And literally it's just like repeating this, because then each day when I do the video, or if we had the videos done, but I don't yet. Okay, so let's go to publishing. So what thing do I change here first? Mm-hmm. And then so see this over here? Yeah. And then I'll do that. And then we just change that to 4. You got it? And one thing is that I don't like is see how it's got these like apostrophes over here. So I am going to make that consistent. Says it matters to me. The details, exactly, like doing it right. And this one for some reason had like, probably because I was copy pasting it from another file. Same thing here is just like really making sure that like everything is consistent. So then when we look at it, it's just really, really clear. And so like, that's how I would personally, like, I would just get the steps going. So we're literally going to do it right now. So we're going to just clone it in this exact funnel. and then do that the whole time right now. So any questions about that, like what this looks like? It absolutely is. Yes. So day 5, we're going to do this. So we'll do day 5, paste, and then once again, day 5. It's very straightforward. So if you want, that's what this would look like. Let's talk about like the email thing. Like honestly, I just want to finish this though really quick, but I think that like you get the point. Okay. So again, we're going to drag this up, go to day 6, publishing, and change this. Let's go talk about the emails then, because this makes sense. Do you feel confident that you could do this without me now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about the emails, and then we'll talk about how I'm like also doing this for a client and what that looks like, because it is a little different. If you were finishing it, the one thing I do want to share up here though is the day 2 right here. So for tomorrow, for example, what you would want to come in, let's say I sent you the video and I said, hey, can you please put this into the web page? This is how you would do that part, okay? So one, you'd still need to change the tip number 3, right? This is right here. So we're just changing the tip number 3, change the number, right? Make sure that also it's weird. I don't know why this does this, but like it does change like all that. So we'll change it all to bold. Do we want it all bold? I kind of don't like it all bold, but we'll keep it all bold because the other one is. So this is all the same. So you change the number 3 there, and then you'd come here and change the video, right? Right now I'm using a hosted video, but sometimes I do use Wistia. So like for the client one that we're about to do, she uses Wistia. So this is where you could like grab one of these. But just a heads up, YouTube, you can't embed shorts. So since these are shorts, you can't embed YouTube shorts. They don't let you. Hence why we use Wistia. Okay. And then over here on instead, if we did a custom embed, that's if you had it from somewhere else. But a hosted video means we go change the video. We could scroll down. So you can see like some of these. Actually, I mean, I could use one of these if I wanted to. Let's see what this one is. This would be like a video that I already had in there. So make sure you do press save. And then you also need to edit over here. Do you see this on the side?
Yeah.
You also need to edit this here. So typically what I do is I grab this whole part and I just paste that so that it's all consistent. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I grabbed the headline to be the title for the page. I just, in the series, I'm keeping the video, the picture the same. In the past, sometimes I've changed that. I'm not for this series. I'm just keeping the SEO image the same. But you do need to make sure that you also change, it's those little details. So you change the headline here, then you would change the title and the SEO here, and then you change the video here. Make sure you press save, and then you want to make sure you press publish. And then let's go check it out, what it looks like. I don't know which one this is. Let's see what it is. Okay, let me see.
Protect you and your relationship with others. It's so true.
So this one's about contracts.
A lot
not
of
really
times
the
people
order
ask
of the
me
ones.
for those kinds
That's
of
not the one I'll
treatments
do.
aren't even happening. So let me tell you, friends.
So if that was a relevant video though, then I would just change that title. But for tomorrow, this will all be set. You'll just have to change the video, right? So what we're doing it in Flow is we're changing the funnel steps, like because it's about blocking and doing things in a system, right? So first is getting like, let's get all these pages done to 14 right now, right? So that's going to be the goal. And then going over to each day, then as I log in, if we didn't have the videos done, then each day we would just add that video. We change the title, change the SEO. Make sense? Then we'd go and like send an email. Okay. So like for tomorrow, if I actually wanted to schedule it, for example, or just make a draft, these are for these two. So what I would do is, duplicate this, the one from yesterday, like today. And then I can come over here to, I did put some of these over here in chat. So this is the 14 days to founder fame day 2. And this is like the screenshot. So If the videos were already done and we were building this out, we'd screenshot the page. We want that to change to like each one being like the same image. It's essentially you want to have a pattern. Does that make sense? And then we will just change that to be the correct link. So that's what we're doing there. Okay. The other part that we're doing here though is we are building out let's do email sequences. So we're building out right now. I have this 30 TWIC. That's the one I was telling you about, but we would build out a new automation. So we're just going to start from scratch. So this is like, we're going to call this founder fame in 14 days. Okay. And this is where we're like, they join a form or we're going to create a new form. Okay. And this is how you do this in here. And I like to use the Claire one because it's easy. We need to add the name also. The custom field is the name. So you need to make sure that the form has that. This is essentially founder fame in 14 days. Save and publish. So first there always has to be a form. Mainly the form is just a rule. Like you don't, it just has to be there. And then you want to add a tag too, because this is actually what we're going to do between Go High Level and Kit. Okay. So this one is going to use the hashtag and we're going to do founder fame 14. I'm just going to do it like that because that's actually the name of the domain name I bought too. Okay. So then what we actually that thing I think we need to do is go add an automation first. They're changing this. So first we're going to save it. Okay. But now we need to actually go to email sequences and build a broadcast. Where's it at? Recommendation, email sequences. So do you see here under automations, email sequences? So what we're going to do is a new sequence. Okay. We're going to choose a template, which we're going to use Founder Circle. And we're going to be like, welcome to Founders, 14 days to founder fame. And then what we can do is like, so this is the automated one. This is the one that's actually going to link with the landing page. So this is an evergreen version of it. The other things we're sending are manual daily. But what I always try to do is turn something into evergreen also. Does that make sense? Okay. Exactly. So when people opt in over here, right? If we go here to 14 days to founder fame right here, then we'll go here and we're going to need to make a new form because right now the form is an old form. But when people opt in right here, right? If I go up here and we'll say 14 days free guide, founder fame in 14 days, sign up now. So something like that. Okay. This right now is my free biz planner one. So I need to go put a new form in there. I have not built it yet. When they fill it out, it says it goes to next step. So this is the whole thing with funnels. Now Go High Level has the automated emails, but I don't like the way their automated emails always deliver and what they look like. So we're going to use a software called Zapier to connect Go High Level. So it's still going to get the name, email, cell number from, and it's going to be stored in Go High Level. Okay. So it adds them to the email and the text list. But the thing that I like to do is I like Kit sequences better over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect the two softwares using Zapier in a minute. Zapier is a thing where we're going to have to go open up and do that. Yeah. So this is what Zapier looks like. We'll log in and honestly, sometimes it's a little tricky. It's called an RSS feed. Okay. So Zapier is this software that like we can also connect, flow chat with it, all that stuff. So I'm going to log into Zapier so you can see kind of like what this looks like. So these are the three main softwares for automation that I like to use. When we're building for clients, we really just typically build and Go High Level, so it saves them some money. I love Go High Level so much, but the other reason why I like to get the emails over into ConvertKit is you pay one monthly fee with ConvertKit. It's like $180 for me right now, and you can send unlimited emails. Go High Level, every single email is charged. So if I sent an email to like my 14,000 person list right now, I get charged over $1,000. Wow. And I definitely don't always get that ROI. So to me, that's pointless. So instead I'm storing the information there. On top of that, Kit does not store text messages. It doesn't do text marketing. So Go High Level is still a better all-in-one fit. And for people whose email list is not that big yet, just keep it on Go High Level. But I've been growing for a long time.
So it's kind of like the Google Drive for you in terms of like email marketing, texting, and all that. Just keep everything.
Yeah, keep everything there. Also, it has like everything else, like calendars, things like that. So over here, though, if we go to, let's see, add webinar. Let's go. I might need to upgrade again. I think that we're going to probably action needed. Yeah, we're going to have to once again get this upgraded. Let me just double check which one. So because I keep running out of zaps because of my large email list, we'll fix that in a few, but that'll be like what we do in a minute. Okay. So coming over here though, back to what we're building here. So now this will be done. And this is like the attention to detail, right? Too. So we do want to make sure like SEO was done, which I believe I already did that. I'm going to put this here. The content is a little different like that. And then I'm going to do this one. I think that one's fine. So this is all done. Again, because I did link the URL, you have to press publish. If there wasn't a URL, you only have to press save, but I did by founderfame14.com. Okay. So if we come back over here, so that's where that's going. So let's go to forms really quick and go fix this. So let's go Biz Planner. Let's see which one I have. So see this one that's free Biz Planner. That's a pretty good form. So I'm going to duplicate that form. We're going to call it Founder Fame 14. We're just going to keep all these tags the same. Can you tell it can get so complicated if you do not like immediately? Yeah, exactly. And now I have to go search like founder for the forms. So when I search founder, see how there's an application form and the Founder Fame 14, that's a freebie. So that's why I also title them like different things. So now it's name, cell, and then you just want to make sure we do that as I want the free guide. So I like to just say like, yes, you just always want like, yes, I want the free guide. Yes, I want this thing. That's typically a really good thing to do. So now we have to go back to the funnels. Now we need to go find the funnel. Okay, we're going to go into the Founder Fame funnel. Now we have like pretty much, we're going to be having like a full funnel series. Okay, so this is like kind of building out all the different steps. So I've already built out the front end though. So go up to pop up, go up to up here, and this is how you change the form. Okay, go there and we're going to go founder. See how I have to also search for the form, put that one in there. Yes, I want the free guide. Cool. Again, we're going to press save and we're going to press publish. So now I can collect names and emails. Now the part that I have not done yet is I have not done the automated. So right now we've got a welcome and a day one. So when people put their name, email, and sell in, immediately they will get, hey, you're in, here's video tip 1, join the Facebook group, here's the first tip. And then this is a link to book to a call with us. So this takes them to our application though.
Gotcha.
Make sense?
And that's the key.
Exactly. So when we come back over here though, just like how all this works together is number one, I need to know like what the download is. Right now I'm just giving a series. I called it a guide mainly because I don't think that like series always work the best, but right now because I don't really feel like building a guide, I might go change it right now. I might call it like an accelerator program. So I'm going to call it a free video guide for founders, 14 days to founder fame. I'm just going to take myself off of it. I'll put it like that. Free video series. Free video, because I don't feel like building a guide right now. We can change that part later, but at least now I'm like giving them exactly like what we promised.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Questions on that? So I already edited this full page yesterday, right? And I went through this inside this free 14-day series. But now the issue is because I just made guide on everything, I'm going to have to do this. Yes, I want the free reading. I'll just say series. We'll just keep it consistent here. So that's the whole thing is like just always making sure that everything, do you see how I have to like edit it everywhere now? Yeah.
Like 7 pages.
I know. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Oh, and I'm not even sharing like the right tab. So we're just sharing all this, press publish. Okay, so now though, we're gonna build these steps each day, right? So as long as I stayed ahead of it, sometimes like I really will just build it. So today the goal is to like finish building out the 14 pages right now, like get them set. But then every day I need to like come in here and actually edit those videos, right? Okay, so then the final step though is automation. And so we can either build this directly into Go High Level or do an RSS feed. So notice that I have a convert kit. So I'm going to actually duplicate one of these because it's set up correctly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. I'm going to duplicate workflow. Do you see that? Okay, so we're going to call this Founder Fame 14. Okay. And this essentially sets up the workflow for us. Okay, so form is submitted. Right now, the form that's submitted is Free Biz Planner. So that's where we need to change the form, save trigger. Okay, Facebook lead form is submitted. I don't have that right now, so I'm going to just delete that one on this one. And that's like if it was tied to a Facebook ad, which it's not. I'm also going to add a tag because we're going to build a new tag. We're going to call it, what did I call it? Founder Fame 14. And I think I have to, let's see. I might have to like make the tag first. Yeah. For now, let me see. Contact tag, add filter, tag added, select the tag, oh, there it is, Founder Fame 14, and then I add the new tag. Okay, so that means that like if somebody manually comes in there. So now I'm going to press publish and press save. But right now, because of this webhook is a thing that's attached to Zapier. So see how it says webhook, method is post, URL is this. Okay, I need a different URL because right now that's going to zap them into the business planner follow-up sequence. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this other sequence and I'm going to use chat really quick. Like I'm just going to get it done rather than like having a to-do list. I'm just going to get it done. Make sense? So we're just going to go over here. Why isn't it logged in? Okay, it is. Let's go here. Let's go 7-figure club, 14-day authority. Just going to come in there. And can you help me write a short email to welcome people to this 14-day series? So that's number one. Now, the other thing, though, is that Kit doesn't do texting. So if you did want texting for those people, we have to set that up separately. So let's just grab this though as the welcome to 14 days to Founder Fame. This will be like email number 1. And I'm going to have to watch day 1 here. We'll make it like there. I'm just going to delete that part. So I always, with these, you do want to really keep them short. And then we're going to be sure to join the VIP Facebook group here for daily workshops, live streams, and prizes. So really, you really want to, I like to add their name right here too, though. So we're going to add their first name. So I'm still going to do something like this. So I'm going to say, click here to watch day 1 now. Something like that. I like to do all uppercase, do the block. Oh, I weren't sharing that. So then let's come over here. We're going to press share this tab. We're going to go back to the funnel. This is the issue. It's not an issue. It's just what it takes, you know? So we're going to go there. We're going to go grab this, and then we're going to go grab the hyperlink right here. Okay. So I'm going to go put like Kit over here. It's okay. It's not an emergency. Okay, click here to watch day 1 now. And then we also want to we want to bold the Facebook group too. So we need to go grab the Facebook group. Let me go grab that link really quick. And then I'm grabbing that link, apply, press publish. but we do want to go view it. Now see how it says send this email after 1 day? You want to put 0 and now it changes it to immediately. Do you see that? Yeah, that's a big deal because it's not really that clear in here, like how that works. So I'm also going to go preview it and double check all the links real quick. So if this is the preview, so I'm going to double check these links. Clicking through. Okay, so that one worked. Now we're going to go back here. We're now going to test that this one is working. Clicking through. And there that is. So this is good to go. That's day 1. Okay. So we're going to go like this. Now, if you see the emails over here on the right, see how it says welcome to 14 days. So we're going to publish changes. Okay. Now we're going to like duplicate this email essentially. And it's going to be like day 2. So now we're going to open up, we're going to do, okay, and for day 2 email, today's email that I sent out manually for an evergreen version, please. Well, actually what I'm going to do is instead of that, I'm going to go over here. So I'm going to go back over here. So let me give you a little tricky trick. Let's go to broadcast. So the one I just already sent today, this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go edit. I'm going to go grab all this whole thing like this. And I'm going to press copy. Okay. And then I'm going to come out of this tab. I'm going to go back to email sequences. I'm going to go back to whatever one this was called. It's usually in, let's go newest. Oh, I think it's because I didn't go right there. And then I'm going to like delete that and I'm going to do this one. See how it just copies it perfectly. Now, one thing is that URL did not save. So I am going to go grab that URL into the button for today. And you just want to make sure that all the links. So I make sure the picture has the link. I make sure the button has a link, all that stuff. Okay. And then here's the let's see, what do you want to be known for? And then, so this is the email subject, right? So we're going to press publish. And now we've got 2 emails. So see, the other thing is when do you send it? It's after 1 day. So these email sequences is immediately and after 1 day. So it's based on where the email is in the sequence.
So I imagine the next one could be 2 days.
No, it would just be after 1 day because it's based after the previous email. It's not based off this one.
Okay.
In Go High Level it is. That's what makes it tricky. And so the other reason I do prefer to do stuff in Kit with emails is I feel like this is a lot more straightforward. You can do it after days. You can do it after hours. So let's say we were doing a webinar follow-up sequence. Sometimes you actually want 3 emails in 1 day automated. So it would be like after 1 hour, after 2 hours. That gets tricky because if it's 7 p.m. 1 day, it's not a full day till the next email. You really want like 12 hours. So you got to be really, really on the details. Make sense? So it's based off the prior email. Cool. So that's what we're going to be doing. So then like if we want to do one for tomorrow, for example, right? So like now, can you write day 3? Ideally, what we want to do is like get all the funnels done to 14 days first. Then we go write all the emails. But and in the email is you need those links is why. That's why you need the funnel done first. Make sense? So this would be like, okay, let's grab this. And it's already picking up, like chat is already picking up that like we're going to probably do our URLs on day 3, which we are. So now we can come over here and we can grab something like this, right? We still would have to insert the screenshot. Honestly, you'd want to just like, you still want to make sure that you click that link. And then you want to make sure that your audience growth engine, something like that. Now, sometimes with series, I do like to do like something like that, but we'll see. because I think it's good if somebody was following you that they know like what you're doing. But sometimes it's better just to be like the title is there and then you just let them know like in the post like this. So you can press publish right now, but just like it's just knowing like you're gonna have to like go through and make sure like insert a screenshot. Or I mean, honestly, you don't have to. We could just keep it that easy. All the emails could be done, but you just need to make sure that all the videos are actually up. So that's like an elongated sequence. And that's why we charge what we charge for this, because this is like a lot of work. And we've not even fixed Zapier yet. So let's come back over here to Zapier. Let me share with you like how this works, right? So let's go here. You're going to go to automations. So now, because we still need them to talk, you're going to click on ConvertKit because that means those are the ones that are like connected to it's Kit now. It used to be called ConvertKit. So here's Founder Fame. This is the webhook, right? So right now they submit that form, they're going to get moved over there. So now we need to go into Zapier and do that. So I'll fix all my stuff and we'll kind of do that, but we'll do that privately just because that is like the private stuff, this will Zapier and things like that. So any questions, any takeaways on this situation?
I think I'm gonna go for the most part.
Nice. Well, if any of you are watching this and you're like, forget that, we do not want to build it, we want you to build it, you can always reach out to us. Go to sevenfigureclubagency.com/QR, and that's where you can apply or just say hi, and we'll see you soon. Hope this was helpful to you. Learning Go High Level, maybe some Zapier, maybe some Kit, understanding the strategy as well as the tech. So we'll see you soon.
This is amazing sauce.
I hope so.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
like super secret. We'll just give them a little bit of it. Bye.